back to my channel, and in today's video I have yet another inspired look. If I did Sally, of course I had to do Jack, so if you guys would like to see how I created Jack's look, please keep on watching. So before I get into all the makeup steps, I will explain my outfit pieces once again. If you guys have watched my Sally video, if you guys haven't, go give that a watch, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So this headband and this Jack Skellington dress is from Hot Topic, and these earrings are from an online shop called Pomade. So I'm going to start off by priming first, and I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Master Prime, and this is the 500 Blur and Defend. Let me put my little pieces back first, and then we can bring them out later after the look is complete. So I did do Sally, if you guys have not seen that already, so of course I had to do Jack. So I'm really excited, and like I said, this is an inspired look, so you can get super creative with these. I love doing inspired looks, and I have such a good idea in my head, so really happy to see how that comes to life. I'm now going to be going in with my Holy Grail Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I am using the shade 322. I just kind of like to pour this on my face. I used to put it on the back of my hand, but then it kind of gets all over the place, and then sometimes I end up not washing it off, and then it just, I could tell that stain is there, so. And it's just cleaner this way. And I try to be extra cautious so I don't get it all over the place, but it just works out better for me. And we're just gonna blend it all out. It is time for concealer, and I will be using the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. And all of the products I use, I will be linking them in the description box if you guys are wondering what products I'm using. Gonna do under my eyes as usual. My eyelids for primer. And under where I contour. I'm also going to be going in with my NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, and this is in the shade CW08.6, and I will be contouring with this today. I love cream contour. It has such a long-lasting finish, and like I said, I love getting creative. It's Halloween, they are inspired cosplays. Go ahead and have so much fun doing these looks. So I'm going to start blending out the lighter color first, so I'm going to start by just blending out my under eye concealer. And both of these concealers, I have to say, are very blendable, so it doesn't take much work doing it. And it's time for the fun part. And then I always drag the remaining product into my temple areas and jawline, the usual contour spots. Now that the contour and highlight is done with concealer, I'm lightly going to go in with some face powder just to kind of set everything in place. Just super lightly, I'm barely touching my face. And as usual, I'm always going to set my eyelids so I have a neat canvas for my eyeshadow. Now that I have that light layer of face powder that's kind of holding everything in and setting it, I'm going to be going in with my Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to be using the light banana shade to set my under eyes, and I'm also going to be using a mix of the contour shades to also contour on top of the cream contour. Jack Skellington obviously is a skeleton, so I'm going for that very bright look. And of course, when you set your under eyes with a brighter powder, everything just pops. And I just take it in a triangle formation right under my eye. I'll also put a tiny bit right in the center of my forehead and my chin. And then deepening this contour. I always like to go in with a light layer of face powder just so I'm not dragging around those wet products like the concealer on my face, for those of you who are wondering. And as usual, jawline and the chin. I'm also going to be taking those light powders that I used to set under my eyes, and I'm going to take it right here, under where I contoured, just so it would stick out. You know, sharpen your contour a bit. And taking care of those smile lines while you're at it. Since I am inspired by Skellington, I will not be putting any blush because I want this to be a very glowy, bright look. So I'm going to be skipping right to highlight, and for that I will be using the Colourpop Harry Potter line, and this highlight is the Hedwig highlight. Just look at how gorgeous this is. Super iridescent and white, screams Skellington. Just going to apply that to my cheekbones. This is gorgeous. It is like a baked powder, so that's why I'm going over it multiple times. You could also apply this with your fingers if you wanted to. Also down the bridge of my nose. Just a tiny bit. Literally very lightly over top. And then a tiny bit on my chin and my Cupid's bow. I am now going to be going in and doing up my brows. My face is complete for what I want for Skellington. Very glowy, I love it. To do my brows, I am going in with my LA Girl brow pomade in the shade Soft Black. For today's look, I will be using multiple eyeshadow palettes. The Urban Decay Naked Smokey. I will be using the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill, and this is Armed and Gorgeous. I will be using my Build Your Own Glitter palette from Colourpop, and also I will be using the Morphe 39L Hit the Lights palette. I just like to hand pick shades from different palettes to make one entire look come together, so that's what I will be doing. And like I said, I will be linking everything that I'm using in the description box below. Alrighty, so we're going to start off with the Naked Smokey, and I will start off by lightly going in with this gray and then maybe adding some of the metallic. And I'm just going to wing them both out. Not everything has to be perfect as you're placing them. You can always clean everything up towards the end. Now I'm just going to take my primer once again, and I'm going to be using the flat edge to create a sharp line. And I'm not dipping back into the eyeshadows. I'm using whatever remaining product is on the brush. I'm now going to be using this beautiful pearlescent white shade from the Morphe Armed and Gorgeous palette, and this is in the shade VIP. I'm going to be putting that on my lid. I love the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill collabs. They're gorgeous. We are doing a glam Skellington today, and I'm just taking that up, just blending that ever so lightly into the gray. And it doesn't have to be all the way into the crease because we are putting yet another shade in there. I'm now going in with a matte black, and I'm going to be placing that in my outer V. That's why I said don't worry about getting your white shadow shade all over your eyelid, that we will be placing the black here. I know a lot of people have a hard time using black eyeshadow, but a little goes a long way, and you can always add if you need more. So just use a light hand, and you can always add more to intensify the black. I'm just going to blend that out just ever so lightly. And like I said, we will clean up anything that needs to be touched up at the end. I'm now going to be taking a Q-tip to remove any excess eyeshadow. And because this is black, I'm just taking a Q-tip to remove it before cleaning it up with some concealer. Because if you drag a light concealer with your eyeshadow, you will create a mess. So just a little bit right on the edge. And I'm just going to be using a flat brush just to blend it all out. I'm now going to be using my white cream eyeliner from the Colourpop High School Musical collab, and I'm going to be lining my waterline. I will now be taking that beautiful white shimmery shade that I used on my lids, and I will be underlining my waterline. Just right here in the front, kind of going halfway. And I will also just be putting that in my inner corner. I'm now going to go ahead and add some winged eyeliner. I went ahead and completed my other wing off camera, but to brighten my brow bone a little more, I will be using the same shade VIP and popping that in my brow bone. For the other half of the eye, I'll be taking the same black eyeshadow for my crease and lining the bottom waterline. Just smoking it out. Now to complete the eyes, I will be using some falsies. I am going to be going in with my Eylure London Definition, and let's see, I guess they are Eylure Definitions, and these are what they look like. I'm going to be going in with my Duo Clear Lash Adhesive, and I will just be lining the band with some glue. And I will just be placing it on, having all of it mostly close to the outer edge of my eye. And I did cut these lashes to fit my eye shape and also for a flattering look to remove most of the bulk from the front of the lash. So right in here. I almost forgot to add the glitter to my eyes to finish it off, so I will be going in with this silver glitter and putting it all over the white shade on my lids. Just zoomed up just so you guys could see a little better. I know it's sometimes hard to see glitter on camera. And I'm just tapping it on, not dragging it, because glitter does have that very sticky base and I do not want to drag my eyeshadow. I'm now going to be blending my real lashes with my false ones. This is the Still a Huge Lash Mascara, and it is in the shade Black. For lips, I will be going in with the Colourpop Sarah Sanderson Liquid Lipstick, and it is the black one. So gorgeous. And to brighten things up for some dimension, I will be going in with the NYX Soft Matte Metallic Lip Cream, and this is in the shade Venice. I will now be adding the shade Venice to the center of my lips. I'm actually going to be sticking it onto a lip brush just so I don't turn my lip wand black. And I'm going to be blending. We have now made our own black metallic lipstick. To set everything in place, I will now be setting my face with my Bretman Rock Jungle Rock 3-in-1 Face Mist. Alrighty everyone, so that was it for today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed it and that it inspired you guys to create your own Halloween look this year. If you guys liked this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and to leave some comments down below on what other videos you guys would like to see. And if you guys want to see any other inspired looks, don't forget to turn on the notifications bell so you guys will never miss any uploads of mine. And with all of that said, I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.